Hey, well, what is up, guys? My name is the Majestic Lamb. Today we are playing some Call of Duty, and today I'm going to give you guys a few tips on how to improve your gameplay in Hardpoint, the game mode, which was introduced in Black Ops 2. Now, I made a video of this just the other day, so go check that out. I'll put a link to that in the description. Just go look at that, apply a few tips that I give you in that, then come watch this video. You don't have to, but I recommend doing it. Now, in this video, I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to improve your gameplay during the game mode of Hardpoint. I'm going to make a few of these videos for maybe for each game mode to go a little bit more in depth in each video, but I'm definitely going to try and cover most of all the game modes. But getting into this right now, the first tip I can give you is have situational awareness. Okay, situational awareness is key in Hardpoint, okay, because the Hardpoint is just basically king of the hill. That's all Hardpoint is, and you have to, the Hardpoint, the hill is going to change all around that map. Okay, it's gonna go in this part, then it's gonna, after about a minute, it's gonna go in this part, then after about a minute, it's gonna go in this part, which means there's always gonna be somebody moving around on this map. It's always gonna be somebody rotating to the next hard point, trying to set up so before the enemy team to make sure that they can secure it first. You get what I'm trying to say? Don't look exactly where your gun is pointed. Don't just look in the middle of the screen, because you ain't gonna be able to see a lot there. If there's somebody in this corner here waiting for somebody to pop up to it so he can protect that hard point, then you're gonna want to check your corners, have some situational awareness. Just don't just look exactly in one spot, because that's not gonna help your team out at all, and it's definitely not gonna help you out at all. Just make sure that you just have some situational awareness, looking at your surroundings, observing, kind of just, you know what I'm trying to get at. That's the first tip I can give you, and it does help out a lot, because this game mode's all just about positioning where you are, making sure that you place yourself in a good spot to get the enemy players from coming into your hard point. Okay, the second tip I can give you guys here is, in my other video I said kind of get good with submachine guns, and now in this video I'm going to tell you guys for hardpoint, you gotta get good at using assault rifles, because it's not like Search and Destroy or Domination where you're always going to be running around the map. You want to run fast. No, because what it is hardpoint. The hardpoint stays in one spot for a minute at a time. Then you move, goes for a minute. You move, goes for a minute. Now, you could use a submachine gun and quickly get in there, get out, go to the other one. But chances of you actually able to hold down the hardpoint by yourself, which is a critical point, is being able to hold the hardpoint down by yourself, you're going to need to use an assault rifle, because it's going to deal lots of damage to the other players, and that's good. That's what you need to do. If you're going to be in that hard point, if you're going to be that guy who's going to stay in the hard point the entire minute, or for most of the minute once you guys get it, then you need to get and use an assault rifle, because that's really going to help you when you're trying to hold the hard point down. It's gonna deal a lot of damage. It's going to be most likely pretty accurate. But if you're not going to be that guy who's always going to be in the hard point, if you're going to be that guy who's going to be, he's going to be going in and out of the hard point, he's going to try and pick off the kills and whatnot, get people from actually getting into the hard point, then use a submachine gun. But other than that, if you're going to stick in that hard point, assault rifle all the way. The third tip I can give you guys for the game mode of Hardpoint is use your grenades. Okay, grenades, flashbangs, not frags. Okay, frag grenades in some Texas, those are good to a point, but flashbangs, stun grenades, those types of grenades are very, very useful for taking a hard point. When the enemy team has that hard point, you're definitely gonna have to throw a stun in there, go in there and take them out, because you don't exactly know where they are in that hard point. They can be anywhere. They could be saying this one, that one, that one. But once you get in there, you can only check one at a time. And if you check the wrong one, then you're dead. Okay, at that point you're dead. So make sure that you take and use your stuns very, very good, because stun grenades are probably the most useful grenades. Okay, even in Advanced Warfare, still you gotta use them. Now it's a little bit easier to evade grenades and whatnot in Advanced Warfare. Just look up in the air, because I doubt that people are gonna not just jump up in their exosuits. But literally make sure you can only check one corner at a time. So throw a grenade in there and get in there, but make sure you don't stun yourself. Just make sure you don't do that. Use them on the enemy, not yourself. Okay, and I got 2 or 3 more tips to go over here, and the fourth one I can give you is positioning. Once your team gets in that hard point and you guys actually take that hard point, you're gonna have to hold that hard point. Okay, you can't just run out of it and have it just be, oh, you guys were in it last, so you gotta hold it. No, always has to be a teammate in that hard point. So basically that means is you don't want to be out in the open, because just because you're in the hard point doesn't mean the enemy player has to be in the hard point to shoot you. He can shoot at you from a distance, and especially when that hard point is out in the open. If the hard point's out in the open, don't sit in one spot, okay? You gotta move around when it's out in the open. But if it's in a building, then you gotta pick a corner, do something, lie down on the ground, make it look like you're dead. Just, you have to position yourself in such a way where the enemy actually has to get into that hard point to kill you, or it's a challenge to get you. Make sure that you position yourself where you need to get in that hard point. Like, I don't know, I was playing on this one map, Biolab, I believe it was, and so this is one hard point. It's in this building. I know what I'm trying to figure out what I'm talking about. It's by the one spawn for the enemy team, and there's like a big roof glass thing over it, okay? Making it so this hard point is extremely easy to kill people inside that hard point, making it so you always have to position yourself in such a way where they can't get you from up there, which is, it's almost impossible, but I'm trying to describe this map as best I can. Make sure you just position yourself in a good spot, and if you have to constantly be running around in that hard point and you're gonna be getting shot at, just make sure you can dodge a bullet or two. And the fifth and last point I can give you guys is don't feed the enemy team, because if you're just randomly running into this hard point and you're just constantly dying, maybe you should wait for your teammates to catch up to you and whatnot, because if you got a bunch of teammates going in there at the same time, they can only shoot at one of you at the same time, okay? That's just a plain fight. They can only kill one of you at one time, so just make sure you kind of rush into with your team and don't feed them, because if they get kill streaks, if they get a system hack, if they get a missile strike, if they get a sentry gun or whatever, that's not going to be too good for you, because a well-placed sentry gun is better than any player on any team, okay? A sentry gun can hold on a hard point all by itself if it wants. And also, if you had stun grenades and was smart to put stun grenades on, then you can just use it on that sentry gun. So, hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Comment, apply these tips to your gameplay. Positioning, use assault rifles. I even just told you guys not to do a few things for these couple tips. Apply those to your gameplay, and I do not doubt that you should start to improve and start winning more hardpoint games. I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys can like this video, comment down below, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video.